He is the author of The Good, the Bad, the Cookbook. Mario Porreca is back. Mario, great to have you back in our kitchen today.
It's great to be back. Thanks for having me, especially before one of my favorite holidays.
Thanksgiving. And you have got some dishes that are perfect because, you know, we all have the turkey, the stuffing, the mashed potatoes, but you've got a little different take on some vegetables.
Absolutely.
You've got a cranberry, vanilla bean, roasted root vegetable, and then green beans almond.
Absolutely. A couple of my favorites because, you know, everyone has the green bean casserole. Put the French's away, back in the canned onion things, whatever they are.
Here, right?
Yeah, so what we're going to do is this. We're going to get started right away. In this pan, I have some brown butter. Now, if you go to the PA Live website, you can get the recipe for that. It's just butter, just cooked on low heat for a period of time until it gets golden brown and strained.
Okay.
That's it, so no big deal there. And this is the first thing we're going to do for our green beans. I'm going to take some of this butter and reserve it, okay? And our green beans right there, if you can see them, they're nice and bright green. That's because we blanched them and shocked them. We put them in some boiling water for about 2 minutes, and then went straight from that into ice water to stop the cooking process, and that sets that nice green color. That's why if you overcook them, they get that army green. We take our almonds here that I toasted in a 350-degree oven for just a few minutes and dump them right in our butter. Nothing wrong with that, right? We're just going to coat them. We're going to let those chill out, and we're going to finish those in the second segment.
Wonderful. So we know the green beans are going to have flavor when we've got the butter, we've got the almonds, little sea salt and black pepper. What a great way to go. Now tell us a little bit about the other dish here.
The other dish, we're making a cranberry vanilla bean butter. So these are vanilla beans. I split them, I scrape the seeds, and I put the pods in. And it's just cranberry juice and dried cranberries, okay?
Okay.
Brought it to a boil, let it steep for about a half an hour, and this is what you come up with. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our reconstituted cranberries and vanilla right in our blender. And if you can look down in front of you, you have a bowl with some softened butter.
I do.
Can't get enough butter for Thanksgiving, right?
Plenty of butter in this kitchen today.
So we are going to put a lid on this so we don't get all red and just puree this until it's smooth. Add it to that,
then
fold
you put
it
the
all
butter
together, and then we're going to toss our veggies in it before we roast them.
Gotta love that. Mario, we don't have much time left, but the big thing going on for you right now, the radio show.
Absolutely.
People can hear you on YouTube. They can catch you on the radio. They can catch you online. What's the website to find it all out?
My website is justcookit.net, but what we're asking people to do is go to justfollowit.com, and that website, you click the yellow follow button, and you'll get our radio show online every week.
Great. We'll hear more from Mario in our next half hour. Finish up our Thanksgiving vegetables, but first, ideas for vegetable side dishes on your Thanksgiving table. Chef Mario Porreca, author of The Good, the Bad, the Cookbook, working on these dishes. And Mario, I've taken the suit jacket off, rolled up the sleeves. I'm ready to cook here. It's my turn, right?
I'm ready to put you to work here, so absolutely, yeah. We have 3 vegetables over here. Here's our cranberry vanilla bean butter that we talked about. That's ready to go. We have some carrots, some Brussels sprouts, and parsnips. Now you're going to work with one vegetable at a time.
Everybody loves carrots on Thanksgiving.
Absolutely.
So one vegetable and like a scoop of the butter mixture
take a scoop, toss it in there, a little salt. There's some right behind you there. Fold it all together, and then I have some sheet pans right next to you, half sheet pans actually, with foil on them. The reason I put foil on them is because who wants to clean more than they have to, right?
Exactly, yeah,
so
save that mess in the pan.
A little salt and pepper, just fold it all together so the carrots are completely coated and seasoned, and then you want to put each vegetable on their own separate pan because they each cook at different times.
Okay.
So we're going to put them in a 450-degree oven. It's going to take about 10 to 15 minutes. As soon as they're soft and they start to caramelize, they get golden brown, they're done. And that's all
this is really, I mean, this is kind of easy outside of the chopping part. Once you get the chopping part done, you're pretty much good to go.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, we got carrots, parsnips, Brussels sprouts. So you got a nice color, nice contrast. It's just a great vegetable. It's one of my favorite ways to do them, and that's perfect. You're like a pro. You've done this before, haven't you?
I cook a little bit.
And then we're going to put these in the oven.
Get them in the oven, roast them off. Now you're working on the green beans.
Now I'm working on the green beans. So we have our blanched green beans. We talked about those earlier, and our brown butter that we reserved. So I put those in a pan. The pan's pretty warm. And then I'm just going to add the beans to the pan, okay? And now you can blanch your green beans the night before Thanksgiving. So you can actually blanch them on, on Wednesday.
That's one of those things you could have done in advance.
Absolutely.
Save some prep time during Thanksgiving Day.
And then Thanksgiving Day, this is what you're doing. You're reheating. You put a little brown butter in your pan. You get your beans in, you're reheating, and then we have our almonds and brown butter on the side here, which we're going to use to finally dress them on the platter.
See, I got to tell you, I like working instead of just running my mouth back here. Keeps me busy.
Yeah, you gotta stay busy. That's how you stay young, right?
That's right. Now, Mario, tell us a little bit about what you're involved in. You've got your cookbook out, and you're really working on the radio shows as of late.
Yes, the radio show's my pride and joy. And what makes it different is we actually cook on the radio. So you'll listen to it, and you'll actually hear us. You'll hear the pans. You'll hear us talking. You'll hear us in studio actually cooking. And what's cool about it is the show's also. There you go. I like that.
I'm going to be so dramatic.
That
You know,
pose.
like one of these TV chefs.
But our radio shows actually, we have cameras in the studio, so it's actually broadcast on local cable and on YouTube. So if you hear the, you can go about your day normally doing dishes, working at having coffee, reading the paper, listening to the radio show, and you hear, oh, that recipe sounds good. Jump on YouTube, you get to see it. So now you heard it, you saw it, you heard it again. You should be second nature at that point.
So where can people go to find out more about the radio show and your recipes and cookbook and whatnot?
Our website is justcookit.net. JustCookit.net. Beautiful.
We are all done in the kitchen. We've got to finish up the green beans almondine. You heard where to find Mario on the web. It is time to head over to Brittany and check in.